Okay, we picking up our second video here. What happened in the first video was we took over as general manager of the Pirates. And like at the end of the real Pirates season of 2019, I fired everybody in the front office. And I brought in some of my own people. Basically, I was looking to save money and get some of the types of coaches that I'm looking for. Now, if I had more money, it wouldn't be these particular names in these particular spots. But I went with more cost-efficient options for now. And the reason why I did that is because we are severely in debt. We are $12.8 million in the hole at the moment. I got $2 million cash, so we're $10.8 million right now of total money. That's in the negative. So I trimmed the personnel. Not sure how much of an impact that's going to make this coming season, but we will go down that road for a couple seasons. The next thing I did was I looked at the salaries. These are the players we're working with. Marte has the highest salary for next year at 11.5. That would put most of that deficit, wipe out the majority of it, but I would like to keep him. Hitting almost 300, 23 home runs, solid center fielder. He's probably going to end up being moved. I just don't want to move him in the off season unless I'm getting lots and lots of value in return, and I don't think we're going to get that right now. I think we need to wait and hold on to him and see what we can get as the season progresses. Chris Archer, starting pitcher. A little bit of a bump in the road. I expect him to be closer to a 4 ERA than he is, slightly above 5 for this season. So we will give him some leeway this year. He's making $9 million. We'll have to make a decision because if we're not going to have him pick up the team option, or we don't want him around next year, or don't think we can sign him after next year, we're going to get value for him when we can. Polanco. I shopped him around, and nothing wowed me to the point that I wanted to make a trade right now. So I went ahead and I actually put him on the trade block. So he is the only Pirate right now that I have on the trade block, but we want to entertain offers for him and see what's gonna happen. We're keeping Bell, at least for this season and next season. The Nightmare. It'd be hard pressed to get a better closer. So, and at $5.3 million, and even when he bumps up to 7.3, that is well within the value zone that I'm looking for him. Musgrove's a pitcher. Let's see what he's got this year. He's mid-4s, so we'll hopefully he'll pick it up a tab, and 5 should be a value contract for him. 6 hopefully will be a value contract. Hopefully that don't get bumped up too much. Kella is a really, really good backup to Felipe, so we will keep him from now, but I bet we trade him before the trade deadline. Good to have a second closer, but that's a luxury I don't know that we can actually afford money-wise. And then we're getting down here to these guys are just, yeah, I don't know who we're going to move down in here, if anybody. Their value, these will be for, not because of salary. These moves will be to stock the farm system. The hope is that we can turn this team around, and in 2 to 3 years we could have a run at the playoffs. So where do we want to go from here? Well, let's just run Marte. Let's just see what happens with shopping him around. Just a real quick look. And then we'll simulate some days and try to get through this off season. With not being enough to make any moves, I'm just going to simulate and not worry about it. Yeah, I see nobody's jumping off the page here at me right now. Yeah, see, I don't want anybody in the bullpen. If I get a pitcher, I'd want to be a starting pitcher. If a position player, preferably young. Yeah, just not happy with anybody here. Okay, so let's check the waiver hour. Nope. All right, let's simulate some time here. Go the All-Star voting. Got 2 messages. Oh yeah, Mitch Keller asked us to give some money, so we gave some money. Help the community. And we can do for Hall of Fame, but do you guys do this? I don't. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't think I'm going to do it. So let's move on. Under the winter meetings, see what happens. And we got a prospect. Cutter, change up, knuckle. Yeah, this guy probably ain't gonna be. But let him play down in the development. Another thing I want to look at. Let's go over here real quick. Yeah, we got 32 players in our international complex. 30, 30, 42, 30. I like to have about 27 or 28 players in each one of these, so we're a little heavy. Okay. And Broughton, Brubaker, it looks like they want us to pull them up, but that ain't gonna happen right now. And we got options. In the way of pitchers, we got a lot of options to try at the major league level. And the end of the winter meetings. No trade offers. Usually get one. We've got the Rule 5 draft coming up, huh? We did have two teams join the league for next year, Austin and Columbus. Both in the East Division, one in the American, one in the National. So they already had their expansion draft. Yes, Rule 5 draft is today. Let's look at the pool. Is there anybody worth having? Because this is maybe where we can steal a player. Huh. I don't know. Do we like him? What we really need is a catcher, and I bet there's no catchers on here. Yeah, nobody worth 70 defense. Yeah, but he's down in single A. We would need somebody who is available now. Maybe this guy. Oh, he only played in single A last year. Well, you know, you could always take them, and they have to be on the Major League roster. And no, we can't. Both of them have to be on the... Neither one can be sent down. They're out of options. Team is making $850. And Stallings is cheaper. Do you think somebody would take Diaz? Well, a lot of relief pitchers. Okay, what did he do? Double A, Triple A, Major Leagues. Spent the entire year at the Major Leagues and had 8 plate appearances. Was he hurt? Injuries. No. He just didn't play. Average Major League center fielder. 60 on the range and the arm. Okay, on the speed. We'd be saving a little bit of money. He's out of options, so he would have to stay on the Major League roster, but he's still not arbitration eligible. Oh, wrong one. Well, we can always send Martin down. Then Martin could be the swing man for when there are injuries to come back up. He can play all three positions. Because my swing man, Killian, got drafted by, I think it was Columbus in the expansion draft. But then we would have to get the guy from the Alright, let's go back and what else do we have? Who was that? Well, we're looking at Reed from San Francisco. All right, if we can get that catcher, I think we'll do that. We get the 9th pick. Now, I can't remember how the Rule 5 works. If you take somebody, do you lose a draft pick? Okay. Do we want to ask our... we can't not ask our scout. Why can't we ask our scout? All right, where is that catcher? Let's sort. Oh, no, let's just take a look here. There's that pitcher. I'm half tempted to take him and put him in the bullpen. I love that extreme ground ball. You know what? I never do anything in the Rule 5 draft. You know what? Let's do it. Oh no! And I bet I can't go back and change it, can I? Oh, I can. Oh, I got 40 men on the roster. What? Well, okay, we can do that. Let's put Gong. McRae. All right, let's just do that. Now let's go back to the... Now can we do that? Oh, I can ask for the head scout recommendation. That's why I couldn't do that. Who's he say? Jordan Patterson. First baseman, AAA. Well, looks like he can hit a little bit. Got a little bit of pop. He's down in the minors. 28 years old. Left-handed. Yeah, let's not. Let's take my guy. Let's draft him. And until the next pick by us. Oh, let's hope that catcher's still there. Where's he at? Was it this guy? Yeah. And I'm taking a real shot in the dark on taking this guy, but I think this is the guy we need. And that's all I'm doing. Draft has ended. Let's go down here and put them into the roster. How is the 40-man full? Oh. Because those are the two guys I put on the... Did they already put those guys in the lineup? They did. Okay. All right. Ooh. It wasn't that high on the other screen. Okay. So let's go here. Oop. Have him update. So we need to drop two guys off the roster. And it's going to be this guy. Who did I say yesterday? You know what? I'm not sure. I don't have to do that yet. The same with these. I would like to move Diaz. Who did we say we could trade him to? It was then San Francisco had this guy. Well, do we ask for money? Do we go try to get another player? Let's get the prospect list. Who do they have? But he's in low A ball. He won't take this. Yeah. Let's just see who he wants. Who does he want? Never mind. Never mind. Good speed. It can take advantage of mistakes. Above average strike zone recognition. 240. Front runner for ranging, that's pretty good. Speed's alright. Only plays shortstop. Now let's see if we can get a better deal here. Well, some catcher I'll probably never use, who is way, 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 way down in the minors. Yeah. They don't like him, but the other team does. Let's take him away. What happens if we add cash? I don't like the cash. Okay. Sabello it is. And I will do that. Complete the trade. Yep, go over here and put... He has a major league contract, right? Yes. And he's out of options. So we are going to put Martin. It's going down. It's going up. Okay, our outfield. Granted, I said we want to move Polanco. But our outfield is looking pretty good. We got that. We got some depth with Martin. I expect any move that we make with either Polanco or Marte should net us another outfielder. If not, I think we should be enough to make other moves to get us an outfielder. Let's see. Our minors are crap. And we got players, but they're down, and I mean they're really young, 19. So, all right, we're playing with what we got. So we got a guy we can call up and count on, Martin. 4 guys we got's all right. I think Frazier can play outfield. Yes. Can Newman? Is it Newman? No. I think somebody else can. Is it Kramer? No. Pablo can. So we've got plenty of guys who can move around a little bit there. Probably need to work on well, we've got so many relief pitchers and relief pitchers on here that can come up. Again, I said it I think in the last video, my philosophy is in the game here, we don't go after relief pitchers, we go after starting pitchers, because if the starting pitchers can't break the starting lineup, they go to the bullpen. Now I do go after, I will go after closers, because I think that's a little bit of a different breed. We'll go after closers, and I like to have 2 on the team, which lines up well with what we have with Volquez and Kella. And everybody else can be starters for all I care. You got your five starters, and we'll mix and match the other ones, and as they get better, they can move into the starting lineup. Here's our... Can't always get what you want, but sometimes you find a deal anyways. That's pretty much what we did, right? We got a couple players in Rule 5 draft that allow us to move Diaz. And we got Reed. And then a shortstop. Right now they're showing him in the rookie league, but every time a player is in a deal and gets moved over to your team, they put them in the rookie league, and then it takes a day or two for them to pop up to where they should be. I think that's going to be a plus deal for us. And these were last year goals, which I didn't even play last year, so expect this one to be the same. Don't suck completely. And these will all be the same. So playoffs in 5 years. We'll see. Top 6 minor leagues. We were 14th. We're up to 13 now. So I made a couple of moves that they liked. I think I'm going to wrap up the stream here in a minute, but let's look at something else here. This is always fun to look at. What do they think about what we've done here in the off-season so far? A 0.9. Whoop. Let's get down here. Michael Reed was a minus 0.2. Diaz was a minus 1.2. And Gonzalez. Yeah, these are the 3 to be lost in the expansion draft. I screwed up, I think, on that one. But that's alright. You know what? I wonder if they'll let us. What do they want for him? They say no deal. Okay. They don't even have. Oh, that's prospects. There he is. I said they didn't even have him in the. What does the other expansion team, Columbus, have? Okay. Just looking to see if they had a center fielder. But that's pretty good. That's what we want. So let's times. Oh, we got a little bit of time yet. Let's go ahead and today's date, December 17th. Now let's go to the beginning of preseason if they allow us. All right, you can have him. Nobody wants Gong. Well, you know what? Let's just shop him and see if anybody wants him for anything. Let's just go prospects. I want to dump the salary if that's what we can do. Yeah, nobody has anything. Well, both these guys are in double A. Think that let's take both these guys for him? Because I'm not a big Gong fan. Get out, where's their double A? He's on the major league team or on the 40-man. We don't have room on the 40-man. All right, well, we'll just move on. They didn't like that. I didn't like that. Oh, I gotta triple A. He's off the 40 man, but still gotta put him somewhere. And if I'm paying him, he's playing somewhere. Oh, we discovered more talent. What's this guy look like? Catcher. With a nickname Carbon Copy. No speed. So this guy might make it to the major leagues. Well, we'll see. He's only 16. Got a long time to get there. Boston will send us a relief pitcher. Walden to the Pirates. 27-year-old Asuna and Hayes. No. Ground baller. He is a ground baller. I like ground ballers. I like my ground ballers. He throws a good cutter. He has 3 pitches. Keep the ball in the park. Control issues leads to walks. Live arm. He's a setup guy. Yeah. He's a starter? You think he could be a starter with just those pitches? No, he's a bullpen guy. Well, he was all over the place 2 years ago. Last year he was in triple A, or on the Major League Club, 78 pitches, or innings. .381 ERA. 9-2. You get 2 option years left. Not yet arbitration eligible. Yeah, but I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up Hayes and Asuna. Certainly don't want to give up Hayes. Not in this deal. And Asuna is my backup first baseman. Yeah, this is no deal. No deal. Where are we at? January 9th. Let's sim just a little bit farther here. More talent. Bosa. Yeah, there's a center fielder. Decent range. Got a little speed. Man, look at that home run power. Potential. Grade A power potential. Great field of the strike zone. Athletic center fielder. That's a good find. I think we're gonna like this guy. Rodolfo Boza. We need to remember that name and keep an eye on him. And another trade. Oh, they want Gong. Oh yeah, just we'll get center and cash. Yeah, I don't think so. No. On January 20th. I only have 102 million. Presume players are going to be making that much in a year. So my payroll is 74 million. I am right now about 12 million over budget. For the most part, I don't count the cash in this bottom number because I like to have a little bit of wiggle room, and I always figure that cash is the wiggle room. I figure that this is the number that the owner is wanting me to shoot for, and this is the pocket money or the extra money he has available to me if we have a deal that needs to be made. We can go that far over. But I usually look at this number. So 12 million we got to come up with. And that's the break even. Well, Kansas City offered a trade. Ian Kennedy. And they're retaining most of his salary. Yeah, but how much is Kennedy making? 16.5 million. And that would be just for this year. I mean, would be nice to have him in the bullpen, wouldn't it? Would be nice. I can do Gong. I don't know if I want to do O'Neill or Cruz. Let's discuss this. Well, let's remove him. What more do you want? Can we ask for $2 million? Oh, that's why they're doing that. That's as much as they can pay and stay over budget. So they can't take on any more budget, any more money. I don't want to take on any money either. Reject that. Go talk to somebody else. And baseball is back. Okay, so I think I'm ending this here. That'll be the end of this stream and video. We'll start the preseason and we'll start the preseason on the next video, and hopefully we can get into some games here shortly. So, all right, thanks for watching, and good night.